at the starting lineups. Nathan Sobey, Dante Exum, Matisse Thybulle, Jock Landale, and Nick Cave for Australia. You see, no Patty Mills, no Joe Ingles, and no Aaron Baines for the Boomers in this contest. For Nigeria, Gabe Nnamdi Vincent, Mie Oni, Jalil Okafor, Chimizi Metu, and Josh Okogie. And we are underway. So here's Okogie. Okafor driving on Landale, pushes it up, no. Vincent going for the tip, can get it. Nathan Sobey. Exum, former top 5 pick of the Utah Jazz back in 2014. Traffic on Metu. Cross match here. Late clock for Exum, nice crossover. Bounce pass inside to Landale, who gets fouled going up. I'll go on Mie Oni. 2 free throws for Jock Landale. Reigning NBL Finals MVP with Melbourne United. Getting it done against Perth. The Wildcats in the finals, 2 games to 1. Missing the first free throw. Landale, a guy who is on NBA radars. He's been linked to Anadolu Efes, the reigning EuroLeague champs, but his eyes are on the NBA. It really motivates him trying to get to the NBA as he missed both free throws.
You got it! You got it!
Okafor goes to Gabe Nnamdi Vincent in and out. You think it's going in every time he puts it up. 6 for 8 from downtown against USA on Saturday. Still looking for our first bucket. Okogie. For his defense, he's playing point guard here for Nigeria and head coach Mike Brown, the Golden State Warriors associate head coach. Former head coach of the Cavaliers and the Lakers. Oni. On to Metu. The skilled big for Nigeria rattles one down. Chimezie Metu of the Sacramento Kings gives us our first bucket of the contest.
Good! Good, kid! Good!
Into the corner. Nathan Sobey. Sobey yourself. That's the triple. Couple of threes to start this one off. There's the defensive Thybulle playing the passing lane perfectly. Sobey. Jock Landale. Oh, he has a pretty looking stroke. Landale, 39% three-point shooter with Melbourne United this year. Metu can't answer back. Looking for his second three. Okay, getting the start today. Test on the offensive boards. Thybulle. Great look inside to Landale, who finishes through physicality. This game got started with some outside shooting. Chimezie Metu first. I love watching the rotation on a FIBA basketball. Just looks that much prettier. And then Nathan Sobey answering back for Australia, followed by Jock Landale, who will be shooting a free throw on the other side of this break. Australia leading Nigeria by 5.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
A prominent, multi-talented entertainer in Nigeria and a longtime supporter of Nigerian basketball. Sound Sultan passed away over the weekend at the age of 44 after a battle with cancer. He is survived by his wife and 3 children, passing away this past weekend. So our thoughts with Sound Sultan's family, and you would have to imagine Sound Sultan would be very pleased with how the Tigers have played thus far. As a big fan of Nigeria basketball. That is a nice tip in from Sobi to push the lead to 7. Okogie. Stometsu looking inside for Okafor. That's a fun matchup with Landale. Goes inside, just bullies his way inside, but it's because of an offensive foul. And you can see why Okafor would just feast FIBA competition. He's so big, he's so skilled, has good footwork, but you can't do what he did there. That'll get called. Not too long ago, averaging 17 a game in the league. Now with the Pistons. Exum puts it on the deck. Drive and dish. Finds its way to K for 2. Great start here for the Boomers, up by 9, despite not having its full complement of players. And if you're just joining us, no Patty Mills, no Joe Ingles, no Aaron Baines. Josh Okogie to the rim, trying to slide it underneath the hands of Dante Exum, and he does draw the whistle. So Okogie to the line. And we're about to get a treat, folks. Josh Giddey checking in, potential lottery pick. Number 6 for Australia. As Okogie's at the line. Well, we'll give you more on Giddey later, but a guy that NBA scouts certainly want to see. He will not be a part of the Olympic roster. There he is on your screen right there. Number 6, Giddey, a guy who is just 18 years old, draft eligible, figures to go high in the first round. A guy who will be the first full-time NBA Academy graduate to be drafted into the NBA. NBA Academy, which started 4 years ago, already has almost 50 players playing at the D1 level, DNCAA, handful of international pros, a couple of G League Ignite players in its first 2 years. Dyson Daniels, another Australian, Principal Singh. So the NBA Academy doing a bang-up job, and Josh Giddey, their latest product. The lob to Duop, Reith from Thibault. Reith can't put it in. Okogie. Nnamdi. Okogie on the drive, and he had it knocked out of play. It'll stick with the Tigers. 4 to shoot.
Nigeria, they have 4 on the shot clock.
Got to be a quick hitter here for Mike Brown and friends. Goes to Jalil. Okafor on Giddey. Finish. Got to his spot, though. Here's Giddey. Good look inside. See his court vision. Goes to K. Great defense by Okogie. Nicknamed the Nigerian Clamp God. See why there. One of the defensive stoppers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just finished his 3rd year in the NBA. This deflection. Also got a piece of Exum's head.
Nigeria, number 3, Canada, Ghana, and number 55.
The pressure defense that Okogie can't apply. Not concerned for him. Just a 27% three-point shooter last year. So you'd like to see the offense come around, but defensively, he is already there. Chris Goulding checking in. There's Giddey in a late clock situation on Okogie. And that was a mess of a possession there for Australia. Didn't quite look like they understood how much time was left on the shot clock. There's Precious Achiuwa coming off a really nice performance against Argentina in a 23-point win. Caleb Agata, impressive against USA. Nice take, solid finish by Precious Achiuwa cleaning up the glass. Achiuwa 12 points and 7 rebounds in the 23-point triumph over the Argentinians yesterday. Goulding, big-time three-point shooter in the NBL. Duop Reith has touch and shows off that touch right there. Precious Achiuwa tried to pull everyone there, but that went through. There's the Achiuwa putback off the Agata miss. Then a hometown visitors role, I guess you'd say, for Duop Reith. An international role, maybe?
Good. Get out, Caleb. Good.
Got it. Sizing up Giddy. That looks for Vincent. Gabe Nnamdi Vincent. Pocket pass. Achiuwa rumbling to the rim. Precious Achiuwa. Former first-round pick of the Miami Heat. Josh Giddey off the spin. Finish, got a screen from Xavier Cooks, who just checked in. He tries to track it down. Ambitious outlet pass doesn't work out for the Nigerians there. So get some subs here for D-Tigers. Achiuwa inside, too much for Josh Green to handle. And Metu. That is a super tough pass to make. I mean, it's the only way you can make that pass, but it's close to impossible to complete. Ambitious. Does result in the turnover. And that'll be an offensive foul. Obi Emigano just checked in and slid over perfectly on the help D. Gonna see it again. Just slides over. Boom. Right there. Beat him to the spot. Good defense from the former Oral Roberts product, Obi Emigano. Played last year in the top league in Spain, one of the top leagues in the world. Averaged close to 10 a game in the ACB for Fuenlabrada. Stan Okoye, a recent sub. Achiuwa had trouble gathering it. Hit a three yesterday. Did not hit a three with the Heat this year. Oh, Reith all over that. Achiuwa gets it back with the left. Kept alive by Agata. Aikwamu cashing it in. Another hustle play defensively by Emigano, but too physical there. Mamu, the three. Gets Nigeria within 4. It was a slow start for D-Tigers, but they're making their way back against the Boomers of Australia here in Las Vegas. They'll play each other in Saitama Super Arena in Japan in just a couple of weeks. Australia and Nigeria joined in Group B by Germany and Italy. We don't know what's going on inside the mind of Brian Gorgie, and we would never pretend to know, but perhaps a reason why those guys are sitting. No Matthew Dellavedova, Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, or Aaron Baines. Now, of course, Baines did bang up his knee against USA, but perhaps not wanting to show everything Australia will have to offer in Tokyo.
Good. Keep showing your hands. Good. Keep showing your hands.
Xavier
Good.
Cooks
Stay up.
with it. Played in Summer League before. A couple of times setting up Josh Giddey for three, and he knocks it down. The potential lottery pick has Australia up 7. Okoye. No good. Giddey the rebound. They have the matchup they want down low. Yeah, Reith over the smaller Emigano. Got on the help D, commits the crime. So far, so good for Josh Giddey. Have to like what you've seen. Good passing, and hits the open 3. Josh Giddey, part of that Next Stars program, was the NBL Rookie of the Year. NBA Academy player. Helped Australia in the Asia Cup qualifiers. Played with the Adelaide 36ers in the NBL as Duop Reith, who played in Serbia last year with the Red Star. One of the top teams there. Knocks down his freebies. Zobi Emigano. He'll run the rock this time for Mike Brown and friends. Chua thought about it. He'll put it on deck. Great defense by Nick Kay. Just gave him nowhere to go. And Achua's going to get called for the foul. Kay just stood him up. Achua tried to put the moves to get around him. Kay wasn't going anywhere. Falling out the play.
Good. Stay up.
Australia, very efficient shooting, as you see on your screen, better than 60%. And Chris Goulding adds to that. The sniper for Melbourne United as the Aussies up 12. That's off Emigano. Josh Green getting his hand in the passing lane, the Dallas Maverick. Take another look at that 3 from Goulding. He gets them up, averaging close to 9 3-point attempts per game in the NBL this past season. Has a really quick release. That buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter against USA yesterday. Giddey, he's hit 1 3, but not 2. Good strong rebound by Achua. Final minute of the first. Okoye on the drive. Dropped off for Achua, blocked from behind by Giddey. Getting it done on the defensive end, Josh. Check out Sobi in. Obi Emigano now. Wamo, G-League veteran, led Russia in scoring this year. Oh, he runs it home. Mike Wamo on the 2. Might be able to get the 2 for 1, Nigeria. And it looks like they will. Australia getting into their late clock stuff. Kay on the pick and pop. He can make them pay, and he does. Can't leave Nick Kay open. Last year, the 1920 season, 49% from downtown for Perth. Shot clock is up. Here's Wamo. Drive and dish. Agata to beat the buzzer. Just a little strong. So first quarter in the books. 26-13. The Aussies doubling up D-Tigers. A good start for Australia despite not having the services of a slew of NBA players. An 11-3 run for the Aussies to end the first. We'll hear from Mike Brown when we come back here to Las Vegas. Well, Coach, I know this isn't the start you wanted today, but you guys have taken the basketball world by storm with your wins over first USA and then Argentina. Just what has made you the most proud with D-Tigers?
Two things that we're not doing tonight. We're not defending. You got to give these guys credit, though. Australia, they're one of the top teams in the world. They know they're good. They know they're going to have a shot at gold, and that's why they're able to rest Patty Mills and Dellavedova and Baines tonight, because they know they're that good and they're that deep. And we're not. We're trying to find our identity. And for us tonight, we thought we were going to be able to walk in here and take it to these guys. But these guys can play. And so this is great for us. I hope we get knocked in the head so that we can realize how hard it's going to be. But if we don't defend or share the ball, we're going to be in trouble not only tonight, but come Olympic time.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank Nigeria head coach Mike Brown for joining us at the quarter break. See the Nigerian shooting just 31% from the floor. They do force a turnover there on the Boomers. Be our first look at Ike Rebu today, former Washington State Cougar. Meanwhile, Australia shooting 64% from the floor and 6 of 9 from downtown. So getting it done on the offensive end. Tough pass to make. Good idea by Epe Udo, but he threw it behind Wamu. And it'll be a turnover right back. Exum. Nice spin move, but right into Udo, a very good rim protector. Udo hits the deck. It's a tie-up, and unlike the NBA and like college, you play possession arrow. So no jump ball. It'll be Nigeria basketball since the Aussies took it out to start the second. Good hustle by Epe Udo.
Go into it, Mike.
Former top 10 pick, drafted 6th overall by the Golden State Warriors in 2010. 7 years of NBA experience for Epe. He hands it off to Irebu, a speedy guard. Another turnover for Nigeria. It has been sloppy on the offensive end for D Tigers. Spin move, Landale had the size mismatch, and that's too easy for Jock. Skilled big. He has the NBA in his sights. Udo on the baseline drive. Nice move, but can't finish. Struggles continue from the field for Nigeria. Nice crossover, Sobi. High archer on the runner. Put a little extra oomph on that one when he saw the shot blocker. Emigano. Skips it over to Irebu. Too much mustard on that one. Nigeria is still looking for their first second quarter points. Landale dribbles into a three. Irebu, see his speed, but Matisse Thybulle, y'all. I mean, this guy knows how to play defense. Second team All-D in the NBA. He just knew exactly where Irebu was going here. Beat him to the spot, set up shop, offensive foul. Again, Thybulle averaged just 20 minutes per game and still was named second team All-Defense. He is the only guy to play that little a time and be named to an all-defensive team. It's a 15-2 run for the Boomers. And we got an offensive foul going the other way. I'll go on Sobi.
Offensive foul on Australia. Sobi. First person, first team foul.
Let's go! Good, let's roll, let's roll. He's here.
Emigano, Irebu, Metsu, Udo, and Benije. Michael Benije, his first action for Nigeria today. Push shot up and in for Obi Emigano. Little float game on point.
Good. Good.
Cooks. Get his way to the hoop. Kicks it out. Thybulle. And the turnover. I've seen some nice touch recently, including this push shot by Obi Emigano just inside the foul line. And a turnover on the inbounds. They're going to hit Emigano with an offensive foul, pushing off on Sobi. Talking with Teresa Stuck there, one of our three officials alongside Vincent Wallace and Jose Carrion.
Good. Stay up, no middle, step. Good, no middle. Good.
Duop Reed had it slapped away, has to pull enough to beat the buzzer, almost made it. Thybulle just not giving up on the play, knocks it out. It will be Nigeria basketball.
Back in for Australia, number 0, Josh.
Getty Irebu has some G League experience, some Summer League experience. There's a first-round pick on your screen. 18th overall by the Mavericks in 2020, Josh Green. 1 year, the U of A, Arizona. Irebu speeding into the paint. Good ball movement here for Emigano. Offensive rebound, Udo. Perhaps the Nigerians settling into this game. The two can't hit. Exum spinning with the left. Oh, baby. The Australians hitting some tough shots in the paint in this game. Nice move by Exum. Backdoor, beautiful play. Udo finding Irebu for the easy deuce. Lofted inside, Duop Reed blocked. Obi Emigano goes to Rebu. It's Metu down Broadway. Net by Cooks, gets his own miss. Extra pass, Benajit. Good closeout by Reed. Contested shot, Duop Reed with the defense.
Watch out! Find the body!
Cooks. Sobey attacking the closeout of Udo, gets all the way to the hole, and he'll go to the line.
That was Australia. Dante Exum, his second team foul.
There's Dante Exum. This was pretty. Benajit's a very good defender. And, I mean, Benajit stuck with him, but man. Lefty. High archer there from Dante Exum. Another highlight here for the Boomers in the first half. Sobey plays college ball in the States, Wyoming. As the 2017 NBL Most Improved Player. Part of that World Cup roster that finished 4th in 2019 in China. Still looking for their first medal in a major competition, the Boomers. 4th in the Olympics in 2016, losing the bronze medal game by 1 to Spain. And then losing in the 3rd place game to France by 8. And they led that game much of the way in the World Cup. Ione back in. Utah Jazz fans. Midway through the second, the Nigerians still getting doubled up here. Looks like they were at the end of one. A foul inside. 4:55 to go in the first half, and Mike Brown and friends have some things to talk about. All Australia doubling up D Tigers. Minutes and 5 seconds. Josh Giddey has looked good as well. He's hit a 3. He's had some nice passes. Had the block inside. Shot clock's at 14. We resume action.
I'm with you, Nick.
Oni. Pass deflected. Another deflection for Josh Green. We've seen that a couple of times from him here in the first half. Active hands on the defensive end for the Dallas Maverick. Native of Sydney, Josh Green. Finished up high school at the IMG Academy of Florida. Ione runs it up and out. Cooks pushing, as he's one to do here in this first half. Giddey to the hole, trying to scoop it up and draws the foul on Oni. Josh Giddey, another positive play for the potential lottery pick. Mie Oni's a good defender as well at the NBA level. Line change here for Nigeria. See Chima Moneke in for the first time. Jalil Okafor back in, Okogie and Gabe Nnamdi Vincent.
Josh Giddey of the line, he'll shoot 2.
Giddey, a native of Melbourne. He'll turn 19 in October. It's the first.
Yeah, I just told you without saying it. What?
Well, somebody just told somebody else something. You guys were able to hear that at all. Good court mics here that our production crew has. Okafor. 4 to shoot. Okogie draws the whistle. That little pump fake got Josh Green to bite. That'll be 2 free throws for Okogie. Or 3. Couldn't quite see where his feet were, but looks like it's 3 free throws.
Josh Okogie will shoot 3.
Yep, 3 free throws. Okogie hits the first.
2 more, guys.
3 years with Minnesota. Coming up on 200 games played in his career, 195 right now to be exact. 2-time participant on the Rising Stars Challenge. He was born in Lagos, then moved to Georgia at the age of 3. Okogie. Missed the third. Nigeria, just 6 points this period. They had scored more than 40 in the first half against both USA and Argentina. They won't get there today. Gabe Vincent on the drive and dish, setting up Oni for 3. Mie Oni. Shot 34% from 3 with the Jazz this year. Then the corner triple, and maybe now Nigeria finding a little bit of a rhythm. Still in very rough start for them. Giddey loading it up. Doesn't get it. Cooks. No good. Okogie off to Vincent. Giddey, the crossover, working on Moneke, gets to K. Goulding wide open, the last guy you want to see wide open if you're Nigeria. So pure from downtown, Goulding. Passing out of the post. And Oni wide left this time. Didn't have much of a chance there on that shot. Giddey settles into a 3. There's his second one. Cashes it in and puts up 3 fingers to let everyone know that, yes, he did indeed hit a triple. 20-point lead for the Boomers. Okafor. Okay. Looks like he might have gotten popped in the face, but Okafor with a strong move that counts for 2.
Good. No foul, good.
Nnamdi Vincent hits the deck, covers on defense for K, and now guarding Giddey. and all in his grill. The young phenom, Josh Giddey, has been impressive thus far. He's hit 2 threes. This was his second. He has Australia up 18. Puts the 3 fingers up. It's been a comprehensive performance thus far to this point for the Boomers. With the palindrome score of 42-24. Again, he goes by Nnamdi when he plays for Team Nigeria. The NBA world knows him as Gabe Vincent. It is his Nigerian name. And, you know, with respect to his name, he says, you know, that's very much part of my culture. When I put on that jersey, that's the name I put on my back because that's how people recognize me. So look at Nnamdi. Giddey missed the first free throw. He's got one more. That one is true, and the lead is 19. Onyeka, Okogie, Okafor, Oni here for Nigeria. Foul going against the Nigerians. Loose ball. Foul. That'll be more free throws because the Australians are in the bonus. Well, I guess you could say in some ways Mike Brown got his wish. If you heard him with our post-first quarter talk, he was said something to the extent of, yeah, I hope we kind of take one on the chin here this evening. Let us know that, hey, there's plenty of work to be done, and just because you beat USA and Argentina in exhibition competitions doesn't mean that it's going to be all gravy heading into Tokyo. The team looking to get out of the group stage for the first time in Olympic competition. Get to the knockout round, the quarterfinals, and then some. Mike Brown has said their goal is to medal. Obviously, that's the goal for Australia as well. They've been so close before, finishing in 4th in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro. Coming up on the final minute of the first half. Nigeria down 21. Okafor on the rack attack, sent back by Landale, and gets it from Giddey. Did well not to travel. He posts up the smaller Oni, who pokes it away. Nicely done by Mie, and it's Okogie with the throwdown. Josh Okogie. Impressive in transition. A very good 2-foot jumper as well. Oh, a very impressive 2-foot jumper. Goulding off the shot fake. Automatic. About a 1-second difference between the two timers, so Nigeria can pretty much hold for the last shot should they choose so. Sloppy possession. Exum. Oh, draws the foul on Okogie. Oh, that was almost a monster flush. Hopefully Exum's okay. He's kind of taking his time here. There it is again. Challenging Okogie. Tough to dunk on that dude. I just gotten a hand to the face here. Kind of got twisted around a little bit. 2 free throws coming up for Dante Exum. Again, I'm sure if you asked him, he would have liked more from his NBA career to this point. A lot of injuries. Tore his ACL playing for Australia against Slovenia in 2015, so he missed his second NBA season. Missed 68 games in another season. He's had shoulder issues. He had a calf injury this year that bugged him for much of the year. He only played 6 games with the Cleveland Cavaliers, was traded to Houston, and never played for the Rockets. So if this guy can stay healthy, maybe we can see a little more of what he has to offer. Splits the pair. Still a young guy, just 25, actually turned 26 today. Happy birthday, Dante. To beat the buzzer, they're going to count it. Jahlil Okafor. Maybe that can give them a little nudge into the halftime locker room. And a foul as well.
And a foul has been called on Australia's number 14, Xavier Brooks. His first personal.
Well, let's take a look here. It was still in his hand when the clock went 0, it looked like. The foul was committed with .4. They do count the bucket. All right. Well, here's the thing. The lights behind the backboard lit up before the clock went 0. Not quite in sync. Put 4/10 on back on the clock. Completes the 3-point play. And Reef throws it right to Teresa Stuck, our official. A 20-point lead for Australia. Looking good in the first half despite not having Patty Mills, Aaron Baines, Matthew Dellavedova, and Joe Ingles. Giddey with 9 points. That's a couple of rebounds as well as hit a couple of threes. 3 of 4 from the foul line. It's been a good first half for the potential lottery pick. And we are now joined by Josh Giddey. And Josh, a great first half here for the Boomers. What kind of confidence does this give you, knowing you could play this well without the likes of Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, Aaron Baines, and Matthew Dellavedova?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting for sure for the group. Obviously, rest in Patty, Joe, and Delly, and Baines is, obviously 4 big pieces for us, but gives the other guys an opportunity to play and step up. And, guys have done that this first half. 20-point lead going into halftime, so I'm sure we'll be happy with that.
Josh, a great first half for you personally. You scored 9 points, hit a couple of threes. The fans at home are watching the replays right here. What is this experience like for you? Not going to Tokyo, not part of that Olympic roster, but the experience you're getting as you get ready for the NBA draft.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, being around the guys we've got and being able to compete against the competition that we do every practice is it's a lot of fun. And I mean, I'm getting better from it, whether I go to Tokyo or not, which I'm not. I mean, it's just good being around the group, seeing how professional they are, and getting an early feel for this Boomers culture. So I'm loving being around the guys, and we're going to be cheering them on from home, hoping they get that gold medal.
Well, Josh, thanks for your time, and best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
That's Josh Giddey of Australia. He's got 9, helping to lead the way alongside Nathan Sobey. Together, they have Australia up by 20 on Nigeria after 20 minutes. 49-29 Boomers. Great defense by Thibault and the rest of his teammates. A good finish inside. And at the break, we will hear from Coach Pop following the win over Argentina. winning their first 2 contests here in Las Vegas against USA and Argentina. This is Nigeria's last game in Las Vegas. Australia has one more, and they take on USA again on Friday. Landale at 3. Ooh, knocks it down. Jock Landale. Impressive. 10 points for him. The reigning NBL Grand Finals MVP. Chimezi Metu on a step back. Just nicked the front eye. Looking inside for K. Good ball movement. Exum all alone. More of the same from Australia to start the second half. Now 11 of 18 from beyond the arc, 61%. And they forced a turnover. Sobey for Landale. And a hard foul for Oni.
Hey, good job, boys.
Free throws coming up for Jock Landale. Mentioned it, he's been a little frustrated about not being able to get to the NBA yet. He said, I look at NBA rosters and guys who get signed over me because I couldn't sign with an NBA team, and I'm livid. It doesn't sit well with me at all. And he definitely wants to get there. He had NBA offers mid-season, but wanted to stay and win a championship with Melbourne United alongside Chris Goulding. They did so, knocking off Perth in the grand finals. And he misses both free throws there. The guy that is on NBA radars for sure. Okafor with K on him, a battle of 15s. Kogi keeps it alive, got fouled. Go to the line for 2. The Nigerian clamp god.
That was on Australia's number 2, Nathan Sobey. That's his second personal. Australia's first team foul.
First team foul on the Boomers here in the third quarter.
Josh Okogie is at the line for Nigeria, shooting 2.
We've talked about his defense before. In a half against Phoenix, he held Devin Booker to 1 point on 0 for 9 shooting in the second half, and that was a win for the Timberwolves over Phoenix this past March. If you can do that against Devin Booker, you can do that against just about anybody. As he makes both free throws. See if that can propel D-Tigers back into this one. They got a long road ahead of them, though. Thibault. It looked good, just a little strong. A tad off target. Gabe Vincent kept the foot down. Nice drive to the hole. Y uno para Gabe Nnamdi Vincent. This is nice. Kept 1 foot down and then gets to the rim.
That's his first personal.
Just finished up his second year of a 2-way deal with the Miami Heat. Look at Xavier Cooks, and there's Nnamdi. Over the course of his 2 years, he's played in 59 games with the 305, averaged 4.8 per game this year. And if you ask people around Gabe Vincent, they'll tell you it was that 2019 World Cup with Nigeria where he really started to find his groove and confidence. Really played well in China. Sobey, he's playing well tonight. 12 points, I should say, for Sobey. I've heard from Australian fans, and they tell me Nathan Sobey goes by Sobey Wan Kenobi in the NBL.
Third team foul.
Speaking of superheroes, a little Bugs Bunny tattoo. Gotta love it. Hey, Space Jam. The next Space Jam movie in theaters coming up. LeBron James, can't wait to watch that movie. Sobey on the drive. Taken off the rim. That's legal in FIBA rules by Metu. It's a live ball on the iron. Okogie. Oh, strikes the shot. Landale. Looking for Thibault. Off his leg. Keeps it in the front court. 5 to shoot. Thibault. Off kilter there. On the break. Nnamdi. Metu. Okogie just hit a 3. Let's settle things down here. Exum lobs it up. Landale flushes it down. Perfectly placed lob by Dante Exum. Chimezie Metu. In and out. Thibault high for the rebound. And a blocking foul on Okogie. How about one more look at the alley-oop? So nice, we have to see it twice. Exum up, Landale down. A timeout called. Australia leading by 23. It was 20 at the break. They extended it out to 26, and still a healthy edge over D-Tigers. Some extra words of encouragement for Jahlil Okafor from Team Nigeria head coach Mike Brown. His side down by 23 against Australia. This is Okafor's second game and first time going up against Brian Goorjian, a legend in Australia. First foreign-born coach in Boomers history. He is American, native of Glendale, California. Played 8 years in the NBL with the Melbourne Tigers. Has won more than 500 games as a head coach in Australia's Premier League. Exum all the way to the rim. Okafor was waiting for him. Jahlil Okafor, coast to coast. Nobody picks him up until Duop Reith tried to take a charge. Cooks. Reith. Splash. Make Australia 13 of 21 from downtown. My oh my. Tough to lose when you do that. Nice crossover. Agata drops it off beautifully for Nnamdi for the 2. Agata will be playing Summer League with the Denver Nuggets after the Olympics. Take a look at these last couple of scores. Duop Reith, give him time, he'll make you pay. And then Agata with the nice drive and dish, feeding the cutting Namdi for the lay-in. Josh Gideon for the first time here in the second half. 9 points in the first. Goulding gets a screen, gets free, fires a three. Just a joy to watch him put him up from distance, Goulding. Namdi getting to his spot. Well, not quite. He stepped out of bounds. Achua, Irebu, and Okoye in for Nigeria. Down by 27. Giddy going up against Irebu. Finds the cutting Reith. Late clock here for the Boomers. Got Achua on him. Crossover. Stripes a pass to Josh Green. Offensive rebound, Duop Reith. Packed in the act. And the bucket. Duop Reith doing work down low. Reith, no stranger to America. Played 2 years at LSU after a couple of years playing at JUCO at Lee College. He's been in Summer League before with Dallas and Brooklyn. Born in South Sudan before moving to Australia. South Sudan, I'd say another African nation that will have men's basketball on the rise. They have some good people in place there. Watch out for them in 2024. Caleb Agata finishing at the rim. Giddy. It's Goulding. He lets it rip. Was there ever a doubt? He is putting on a show. Emigano fouled on the floor. Good ball movement here for the Boomers. Reith finding the open Goulding. That is a guy you need to stay attached to if you're Nigeria at all times. Goulding, the 2018 NBL Finals MVP, two-time first-team All-NBL performer, NBL All-Star. He's also played in the ACB in Italy. Emigano, nice drive. This one just falls off the iron. Hasn't been Nigeria's night. Good idea from Giddy. And got a shot. Picked off by Okoye. And Landale gives the foul.
Fouls on Australia's number 34, John Landale.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at this, see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. I was going to say, I thought they might take a look at it. Again, an unsportsmanlike foul, if it is considered one, would be 2 free throws in the basketball. Now, as it is, that was the 15th foul in Australia, so it's going to be at least 2 free throws. See if they get the ball back. And one of the definitions of an unsportsmanlike foul in the FIBA rulebook is not a legitimate attempt to directly play the ball within the spirit and intent of the rules. Then another part of that is unnecessary contact caused by the defensive player in order to stop the progress of the offensive team in transition. This applies until the offensive player begins his act of shooting. So as you see here, all right, there's the turnover. It looks like Nigeria is going to get out on the break, and it has been upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. It's kind of the textbook definition there of unsportsmanlike foul. Now, you kind of hear that phrasing in America, unsportsmanlike, and you're thinking, he did something really terrible outside of the spirit of the game, something like that. I mean, kind of makes it sound worse than it is, at least from an American perspective. But by the rule, definitely fits the criteria. So Okoye, 2 free throws, and the basketball back for D Tigers. Okoye missing the first. Recently signed a 2-year deal with Zaragoza in the Spanish top league in the ACB. He played there last year, last couple of years with Gran Canaria in the ACB. And also played with Zaragoza before, a couple of years back. Before that. Hit 1 and 2. 5 to shoot for Okoye. Agata attacking the Giddey closeout. Giddey, strong rebound, draws the foul on Achua. That'll be the 15th foul on Nigeria, and so free throws coming up for Josh Giddey. A chance to get into double figures here for Giddey, who had 9 in the first half.
Nigeria's 15th foul puts them in the bonus.
Wasn't exactly known for his scoring in the NBL. I mean, 10.8 points per game, that's nothing to sniff at, nothing to say, can't score. He put the biscuit in the basket, but he's known for his passing. 7.4 assists and also 7.4 rebounds. That's why he was named NBL Rookie of the Year for the Adelaide 36ers. 6'8", $192 for American measurements.
You two set it. Good. Good. You gotta set it lower.
11 for Giddey now. Deflection again, another deflection for Josh Green. Gets it in transition, and that's a blocking foul and 1. Wow, that was a tough finish. Irebu trying to draw the charge here. It started with the Green deflection, and he gets paid off by Goulding. And definitely Irebu still moving. And no doubt about this one. Sometimes they're bang-bang plays. That is not a bang-bang play. Green missing the free throw, but tapped home by Duop Reith. The lead is 36. Again, no Patty Mills, no Matthew Dellavedova, Ingles, or Aaron Baines. They're still doing this. Mike Brown definitely getting his wish now of getting taken to the woodshed.
Obi Emiliano shoots 2.
Emigano at the line. A good learning moment here for Nigeria. A side that is looking to get out of the group stage for the first time in their 3rd Olympic appearance. Ranked 22nd globally by FIBA. It's the top African side. And the top African finish at the FIBA World Cup, just eclipsing Tunisia. To get this Olympic spot from the continent. Landale, double teamed over left shoulder. Good low post move for Jock Landale. Played at St. Mary's in California. Agata. And the Australian defensive effort has not relented at all despite being up 36. Achua. Landale sends him away. Jock Landale. An efficient night for number 34 in green and yellow. Standing tall there on Achua. And then picks off the inbounds pass. The lob for Reith. Giddey can't get it back. It's a turnover. It was 49-29 at the break. And it's 31-15 this quarter for Australia. Reminder, these are 10-minute quarters, so to put up 31 in not even 9 minutes of action, that is putting the biscuit right through. Again, your top player's not even playing in this one, showing you how deep the Boomers are. Emigano on the pull-up. Achua, no. And you wonder if that kind of seeps into the psyche of Nigeria for when they face Australia in the group stage. Goulding again! My word, Goulding is on fire. That if you're Nigeria, you're losing by 39 to a team without 4 of its top players. Emigano, no good. Of course, you lose by 39 one time to a team doesn't mean you're going to lose by 39 the next. Agata, a 3. Blowouts happen. There are a lot of blowouts in the NBA this year. Clippers lost by 50-something to the Mavs in the regular season. Still beat them in 7 in the playoffs. Anything can happen. But it is potentially a dispiriting performance for Nigeria. It all depends on how they react.
Number 3, Caleb Agata. His 3rd personal.
But this has been thorough for Australia for sure. So getting back to the line where he hit a couple of free throws earlier this quarter. And Goulding and Mike Brown sharing a laugh. Maybe the coach saying, am I missing one for me? Coach Brown, a very respected head coach. 2009 NBA Coach of the Year. Led the Lakers as well as the Cavs. Guy who could certainly get another NBA head coaching job, you would think. 1 or 2 free throwing for Giddey as Goulding goes to the bench. 6 ticks left here in the 3rd quarter. Ike Rebu. He'll speed all the way down the lane and floats it home. So trying to pretty up the scoreboard a little bit there. A positive finish to the 3rd for Nigeria, but this has been all Aussies. Up 38 on Nigeria. Jock Landale with 14, hitting the 3. Good ball movement. And Dante Exum with the 3. We'll hear from assistant Adam Caporn for Australia on the other side of the break. The Aussies up 38 in the fourth. Seven to shoot. Here's Giddey. A step back three from way downtown. Shot clock violation. You heard it in the answer when we asked Coach Caporn about sitting some of the top guys, said approach the first game of the Olympics. Well, that first game against the Olympics would be Nigeria. So pretty much saying don't want them to see everything. That's one way you could read that answer. Also, they've sent a demoralizing message in the process as well. Spin move, Achua puts it in. Nicely done by Precious Achua. Averaged 5 points per game in his rookie year with the Miami Heat. The lob for Josh Green, a high riser. Perfect feed by Sobey.
Good. Good. Let's go. Good. Yeah, flip it now. Right now. Boom. Dive.
It's Wamu with it. There's Josh Green again, making his presence felt on the defensive end. Gets tripped up. Green has been active today. His hard work on the defensive end getting paid off. That throwdown. Feed by Sobey. Another look. And a reach back for that one. Gets deflected right back to Green. That kind of day for the Boomers. All the bounces going the way of the green and yellow. Okoye. Sobey, coast to coast. Oh, pinned out the window by Oni. Numbers for Nigeria. I think they might look at this for an unsportsmanlike foul, too. There's some sort of discussion.
Australia's first team foul.
They're talking about it. Yep.
It's been upgraded to
two in the ball.
On Australia's number 6, Josh Giddey.
That's a good call.
2 free throws and possession.
And I must say, I like this rule from FIBA.
Will come in for Nigeria.
It discourages this kind of foul that the NBA has at some level with the clear pass foul, but doesn't go to the full extent that this unsportsmanlike foul does. In the G League, they have the transition take foul, which is essentially this, but it's one free throw in the basketball. 1 of 2 for Precious Achua, and Jahlil Okafor will check back in. Game number 2 in green and white for Jahlil Okafor after missing the Saturday game. Wamu. Rebu to beat the buzzer. Nicely done by Rebu. Played this year in France and Germany. Had 2 threes in the final 2 minutes against USA. Had some big shots late in that game. Miaoni with a couple of threes late. Goulding, another one. Like DJ Khaled would say, another one.
I'm low.
39-point lead. Rebu around the defensive Cooks. It's Wamu down the lane behind the back. And Okafor fouled by Cooks.
Yeah, bubbles.
Threes continue to rain here in Las Vegas. It was actually raining here last night. Rebu, literally raining. And Goulding. Okafor, the #1 recruit in his high school class. Had left knee surgery this year. He's had right knee issues as well. Of course, kind of the position he plays, the low post big, has kind of gone out of style in the NBA, and that hasn't helped his minutes. But still a very talented player, and as a rookie, 17.5 points and 7 rebounds per game for a team that did go 10-72, but still was productive at the NBA level. Late clock for Sobey. Around and out. Cooks. He's going to have to put it up. A great defense by Wamo. Just rips it from him. Wamo lobs it up. Oni has to come down with it. A little too high and away from the basket for Oni to try to throw it down. The cutter is Sobey. The passer is K. And it's 2 points.
Stay high.
Oni. Picked off. Goulding, great touch pass to Cooks. The Boomers styling on D Tigers right now. Off the bucket with the foul. All Australia up 41 on Nigeria, 95-54. They've been in control the whole way.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
The Delaware 87ers. Devondrick Walker, 12 for 12 over the course of 2 games at the Showcase. That's the only thing that I can think of. That wasn't one game. Now, he had to have at least hit 6 threes in one of the games. Just doing the math. Not sure if he was 7 for 7 and 5 for 5 or how that broke down, but either way, you do not see someone going 7 for 7 from downtown in a game very often, if at all. Sobey to the line. And as you might expect, we'll be speaking with Chris Gordon after the game. There he is. A pensive look on the face of Chris Gordon.
Obi Yamagata, that's his fourth personal. 13 foul.
A man of many talents.
1-8.
Michael Benije is back in for Nigeria. Nathan Sobey will shoot 2.
Sobey at the line. Well, if he does that in the Olympics, there are people in kind of the NBL circles that wonder why he hasn't gotten an NBA look more than the summer league stints he's had with Cleveland and Dallas.
Let's go.
He goes 7 for 7 in Tokyo. Gets a team of this caliber. There might be some teams calling. Okafor trying to bully his way down on Reith, and he throws it away. Guess who? Josh Green with the steal. Rattles the rim. Another highlight play for Josh Green. They're up 45. Remember, Nigeria just yesterday beat the number 4 team in the world by 23. And beat the number 1 team in the world to start things off. The first African nation to beat a U.S. team featuring NBA players. Josh Green. Oh, he's doing everything right now. The threes, the dunks, the defense.
Keep moving.
Okafor. Going to Benije. That's good. Well, Benije, former Detroit Piston. Sobey, little head fake. Reith puts it on the deck. Nice dexterity down low from Duop Reith. 3.5 to go left in this one. See if Nigeria can put a little lipstick on the pig here. Make this a little closer. Well, Josh Green has done a lot in this game. This was a pretty perfect encapsulation of what he brings. The defense and the athleticism. Rah! Late clock, they gotta put it up. I wasn't sure he got that off in time, but hey, it's a 45-point game. We're not gonna litigate that here. Yamagata still playing hard. I like what he's brought here these last couple of games. Giddey stepping into a 3. Defended well by Moneke. Benije gets a nice screen from Metu. Just hit a 3, not that time. That's off Chimezie. Here comes Josh Giddey. Runner off the window. Nice. Scouts will like that one. Yamagata. Rips the net.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Couple of minutes to go here. Inside. And Benije holds up Duop Reith. 44-point lead for Australia. Josh Giddey showing off the touch here. Finishing around Chimezie Metu. Australia 106 in the books. Final 100 seconds. Giddy almost got there. Benajay has it, lobs it up for Metu. Getting his grown man on. Metu, certainly an intriguing young NBA big. Finished up with the Sacramento Kings this year. Got a deal late in the season, converting his two-way contract. There's a foul on Agata. He was on a two-way with Sacramento, then got a full roster deal. 3 years. You know, most of those end-of-the-year deals that are multi-year deals don't have a lot of guarantees, so Metu still plenty to prove, and you certainly like what you see with him. The activity, the touch, the skill, the athleticism. This is Agata. He'll be back here in Vegas. He'll be going from Vegas to Tokyo to Vegas to play for the Denver Nuggets in Summer League. Makes them both. Nigeria also has an Afro basket coming up after the Olympics. Be at the end of August. 8 to shoot, Giddy. Stripped there by Metu. Pat from Moneke. Got deflected out of play. Derek Cook's asking one of our officials if that was a makeup call. I was going to say, I didn't think that got hit. But it is Nigeria basketball. Agata the lob. Read well. Good defense. Moneke inside. There's a gap. High for the Mrs. Green. Josh Green has been impressive tonight, as has Giddy, as has Reed, as has everybody. Rocking a Boomer uniform. Reed, great low post position on the mouse in the house that got him, but cannot hit. One last possession of offense here for D-Tigers. Agata goes into the corner for Metu, driving. Another hustle play defensively made by Green, but then Agata hits from distance. That'll do it for this one. D-Tigers get it under 40. All Australia. 108-69. Brian Goorjian and friends. 3-0 now here in Las Vegas with one game remaining against USA on Friday. Well, Nigeria has a lot to be proud of what they accomplished here in Las Vegas for sure. 2-1, getting wins against two very good teams in USA and Argentina. And certainly, as you take a look at the upcoming schedule here, certainly a lot to like going forward. You'd have to say you like their chances to get out of the group stage into the knockout round, make some noise from there. Their women's team will be taking on USA in an exhibition tune-up on Sunday. USA women also take on Australia. The Australian men, again, one more time against USA. Spain and USA men on Sunday. Then everybody will be off to Tokyo for the Olympics. Well, these teams will face off in the first game of Olympic competition. That'll be on July 25th. Italy and Germany also in their group. Today, the Australians reign supreme. 108-69. Chris Goulding, the man of the hour. 7 for 7 from downtown. 21 points. He was spectacular. The 39-point win over D-Tigers, and we have Chris Goulding joining us now. And Chris, I know you're one of the best three-point shooters in the world with what you've shown in the NBL Finals MVP. How many times have you gone 7 for 7 in a game, though?
I'll be honest, at professional level, if I've hit 7 in a row, I'm probably shooting another 10 more. So it's a little bit different here at international level. But, we got a good system. I've been playing in it for quite a lot of years now. So I'm pretty confident where I can find my shots.
Yeah, you guys win this game by 39 without some of your top players. No Ingles, Dellavedova, Mills, Baines. But what worked so well for you guys as a team today against Nigeria?
I think we were locked in from the jump defensively. We'd seen how they played their last 2 games. They're a potent offensive team, a lot of athleticism. They can really shoot the ball. So we had to be keyed in on that. And on the other end, move the ball, play to our strengths, ball movement, man movement. And we were able to run up a pretty hefty international score, so we're pretty happy with that.
Well, Chris, you were part of that team in 2016 that came oh so close to winning the bronze medal, as were a lot of your teammates here that'll be going to Tokyo. What would it mean for you guys to get over the hump and get a medal this time in Tokyo?
To be honest, it's everything to us. It would mean a lot to Australian basketball, to Australian sport. We've been at this for a long time. Many teams have gone close. There's so many guys that have been a part of this program for the past 15 years, going on that long. So to have the pain of tournaments where it hasn't gone our way, we're focused. We've got one goal, and that's to try and win a gold medal, and we'll be going to Tokyo to try and do that.
Well, Chris, thanks for your time and best of luck in Japan.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Chris Goulding, 7 for 7 from downtown. As D-Tigers taking a team photo, a lot to be proud of what they did here in Las Vegas. They got to head to Tokyo with their heads held high. Couple of wins over